Fender Japan JB75. This is ash. It's a two-piece ash body. One thing I noticed about it is that the ash is not the highest grade because you've got anomalies in it caused by a parasite, which you commonly get in ash. So you see these zigzag anomalies that appear in the wood. I don't know if you can see it on the camera there, but you know, in a higher end instrument you wouldn't get that. They would select the ash so that it has no anomalies, like in this, for example. This is a beautiful piece of ash with virtually no sign of parasitic activity going on in the wood. Same with this one here. This dragonfly, I can't really see any anomalies in the ash there either, and certainly on the STR back there, absolutely nothing. It was just a really beautiful piece of wood. But that's what you expect with slightly cheaper instruments. I mean, this retails at around 100,000 Japanese yen, and for the it's fine for the money. I mean, if you like Fender, this is certainly not a bad deal, because the build quality and the fit is excellent, and the finish on the neck and fretboard is excellent too. It's not really my kind of thing though. Yeah, so I was just playing there with everything dialed up, both pickups and the master tone right up. There's no parallel or series mode on this, it's just series the whole way. And that was with the tone right down. And let's play that slap with the tone right down. And then with the tone right up. Yeah, and then on the front pickup, that's with the tone halfway, with it all the way up. So yeah, that's the kind of tonal variety. I'll just play a chord so you can hear that. I'll just sweep. Yeah, it's all right, you know. Rear pickup, tone right down. So on the rear pickup, with the tone right up now. So I mean, it has personally, I'm not a fan of the neck profile on the fenders. This one may be a little bit thinner than its American counterparts. Basically, from the front of the neck through the back, it's about 21 millimeters from the fretboard to the back of the neck. That's not including the frets. If you include the fret, then that's going to bring it up to about 22. And that's down here. At the top here, you're looking at about 2 millimeter difference, 23 thickness here at the 12th fret from front to back. So might be a bit thinner than the American counterparts. And the width at the nut as well, I think, is a little bit thinner as well. I believe it's 38 millimeters there at the nut. Let me just check that. Yes, that's right. Yes, yeah, it's 38 millimeters at the nut. So but I mean, it's, you know, the radius as well is I think this is 210R, so it's a classic. Of course, it's a classic radius for Fender. And whether that's something you like or not is another matter. Personally, I prefer a flatter radius, but I mean, it's not that uncomfortable for me. It's just not. I don't feel at home on it. That's all, you know. I prefer on a 4-string. I prefer 300R. Or 12. I think that's like a 12-inch radius rather than a 10-inch radius. I'm not good at doing the conversions between metric and imperial, but yeah, this is 210R, I believe. So if you like that, you're going to like it a lot. Sound-wise, I mean, I don't think it's just average. It doesn't really stand out to me at all. These are the Japanese pickups, and yeah, the wind on them is, you know, it's not all that hot. Like the American ones. I tried the American version. Mind you, that was a pre-2000s build, and that had a lot more punch, in my opinion. And also the neck felt. That was a Fender Japan JB75, but made pre-2000, and it looked basically the same as this, except that yeah, it was more of a vintage natural color. Maybe that's just with age, but like this is clear natural. It's beautiful, really beautifully done. But also it felt a little bit nicer to me as well. These are no longer built by Fujigen. It's built by I'm not entirely sure actually, but it could well be Tokai who are making these. Again, it's a Kanda Shokai, which is the huge distribution company and brand owner of many Japanese brands, outsources Japanese builders to make these, and I'm not completely sure who it is, but my suspicion is that it is Tokai, and it's really good. The fit is brilliant. Yeah. Actually, I'm warming up to the way it feels, you know, just getting a little bit more used to the radius on it. Yeah, I can't really fault the build quality. I just felt that the older one that I tried pre-2001 felt better. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, so there you go. Fender Japan JB75. This is a brand new one. I got this in for a customer of mine. And if you're interested in getting Fender Japan's brand new, I can do that. I do that as a bass hunter service, and it just takes my regular fee for hunting and securing the instrument, and I get these through my partner store in Tokyo. They're great, love dealing with them, and you know, we've been working together now for a couple of years, so there's a lot of possibilities with them. And yeah, I actually ordered 2 of these from them this week, so that's good. So yeah, if you want any of the Fender Japan range, you give me a holler because I can get them. Like I said, I'm not a massive Fender fan. I think that you could, for the same money, you can get builds which are equally as good, but with more versatile sound. For example, Bacchus Craft series, I prefer over this. I think, in terms of sound, definitely, and I prefer the profile radius on the fretboard and neck of those two. But I do prefer the I like the skunk stripe on this. That's lovely. Yeah, love that. Hardware is just, it's the same as it's always been for a few decades now. Does its job, perfectly good hardware. You know, classic style bridge. Yeah, definitely a good instrument. Grade of wood, like I said, is not so high. Like, you're not going to get that kind of anomaly. For example, on this Atelier Z, this is also ash. There are just no anomalies on that at all. But then again, the price is, you know, 3 times, well, not 3 times as much, but more than twice as much. So, yeah, it reminds me, basically, it's in a similar standard build quality and material wise to, and hardware wise to, Bacchus Craft series. And for the money, yep, it's okay. It's not bad value for money at all. Yeah, it's around 100,000 yen. These are at the moment. That's the sort of average retail price now. So yeah, like I said, if you're interested, let me know. I'd be very happy to help you get one of these out to you. Of course, there are various colors, 3TS, you know, you've got your Olympic white, and well, you name it. There's a whole bunch of colors out there, you know, candy apple red, classic ones like that. So that's it. There you go, the Fender Japan JB75.